We are back with another 6 PM content video, and today we have a brand new team of the week in store, so we are going to check it all out. We're going to see if EA have got anything else in store for us as well. If you guys are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe, leave the video a like rating, and let me know down below what you think of today's content. And without further ado, let's get into things. And so here we go. It is Wednesday's content. It has been officially a week since we could launch the web app and log on. So, in a week of playing, what is it like? I actually think this is one of the best we've had so far. This is the brand new team of the week, and I see a Ryan Gravenberg, which I am super excited by. Eder Militao is in there as well, which could be very good. João Felix as well getting a card. We're obviously going to go through all of them, but in terms of the whole, I think this game has definitely been the best we've had for a while from a launch point of view. Is it difficult to play? Yes, defending is insanely difficult, but over time you will get better and tweak things and make improvements in the team and play in a different style. I started to find a way personally myself with a 4-1-3-2. Very, very unique, but it's better than a 4-4-2 because you've got a CDM to sit in front of your centre-backs, which helps. It's better than a 4-3-3 or a 4-2-1-3 because you get two strikers up top. So from a counter-attack point of view, you've got two strikers to hit it up to, which is better. Your centre mid runs up and down the pitch all the time. Yes, they need to be subbed off in the 65th minute, 70th minute, but still, that's fine. And then left mid and right mid, that's the only part that I might want to tweak about this because for me, they're too wide and maybe narrow. They could build up quite well. So a 4-1-2-1-2 narrow could work quite well, but definitely have to see how things go and test the waters a bit out with all of that. But that is the game so far. Now, I ideally wanted to have the Path to Pro ready to go and open because obviously a max 86 Team of the Week player pick right now would be brilliant, especially with that 86 Ryan Gravenberg. Granted, I haven't played the 5 squad battle games, but I'm pretty sure it's glitched, so any of the objectives you now start completing doesn't actually tick off, which is kind of annoying. So hopefully EA change that soon, so obviously we can get around to eventually opening that player pick, which would be quite good. We haven't got anything new in terms of seasonal. I have finally, 6 days later, won at the early access eliminations tournament, which does give us a 5 Premier League pack, which I'm very happy with. It does look very good. But my word, has it been difficult. The last 3 days, I've found it so hard to play. Now I'm in that rhythm of form. I'm hoping tonight, after a few games of Rivals as well, I'll be able to obviously complete the win the tournament 3 times. Yes, it's only a 75 times 5 and a 75 times 2, but still it will help me improve my gameplay, it will help me get better, so that's kind of why I want to do it. Weekly Rush points they refreshed yesterday. Obviously I wasn't here for content yesterday, so we are going to kind of roughly cover the SBCs that came out as well. Apart from all of that though, nothing else by the looks of things in there. In terms of Evos, we did have an Evo yesterday, which was coming in for, I've just realised I haven't claimed this, which has meant that I'm going to actually be a little bit behind on time. That is really annoying. But anyway, in terms of Evos, yesterday we got the Passing Prodigy, which a lot of people were super hyped by because it's a big centre mid Evo coming in. It was a +1 to passing for 10,000 FC points. Sorry, 10,000 coins. Definitely not 10,000 FC points. It was also leaked to be a centre mid, but it could be used on anybody. So a lot of people thought the likes of Camavinga would go up really well in price. Didn't. So it's one of them where it's an Evo that, unless you've got an abundance of coins, I wouldn't really suggest doing it. All the free ones for the +1 stats, yes, they help out, but that is about it, to be honest with you. And then in terms of everything else, I don't think there is anything new for us today for Evos, which is absolutely fine. So that leads us over into the SBC tab for now before we check out the brand new team of the week. We've got an early access challenge too. This is going to be for a 45k pack, which will be interesting. In terms of what you need to do, it's a 75 rated team overall. You need 1 rare gold player in your squad. You need players from 1 club maximum 4, players from the same league minimum 5, and countries maximum 2. So, English, French, Spanish, German cards, all going to go really well here. Brazil, Argentina, that will work quite well. You do need 31 chemistry, so you're pretty much going to need everybody in the same one. Now, the best thing that you can do here is just choose 1 league as well if you wanted to. Personally, I would use different leagues. So if you're going to go with Spain, use the Women's League and also use the Men's League. But what you can do is because obviously you're going to use 11 Spanish players. You can add in random cards from the men's second division and the Premier League and all the other cards. So don't think I'm going to do it right now because I don't really want to spend any time doing that, but still. We do have an 83 plus upgrade. That came out yesterday. Now this is for an 81 rated team overall. Don't think I'm going to be doing that like I didn't do any of the 77 times 2 packs. I don't really think it's worth it. We do have a brand new player SBC from yesterday, which is Lucia Rodriguez. She is coming in 3-star, 3-star, right back, centre back and left back. Good overall card for a fullback, if I'm honest with you. It is going to be 2 segments for her. It is only 2 80 rated teams, which is quite easy to build towards. So one of them cards that, again, coming into the gauntlet and the cups and all of that type of stuff, it could be quite useful to have. So if you've got untradeable fodder, definitely worth doing here. Obviously, we have rival rewards tomorrow, so that will produce some bits of fodder in there for you to do as well. We've got chukwuemeka. I've actually never had to pronounce his name, as you can tell. Thankfully, he's cheap in terms of an 81, an 82, and an 83 rated team. So again, pretty simple to work towards. It's quite a good card. 4-star, 3-star. Okay, I mean 4-star, 4-star would have been brilliant. He is 6'2". Can play as a centre mid and a cam. For me, that kind of role that I'm playing right now with that centre mid spot in that 4-1-3-2. This is like ideal for him because he's very good, he's very strong, he's got incisive pass, he's got ping pass, he's got technical, and he's also got first touch. So in terms of a cam, actually quite a good card. Good pace, good shooting, pretty good passing to be honest with you, really good dribbling. In terms of his roles, he's got ++ as a playmaker, and then in a cam, and then obviously classic 10 as a plus, and playmaker plus in terms of centre mid. This is a card that I would suggest doing, especially with some of the objectives coming up that you might need some England players. It's not a difficult one to build towards. I think it's quite good. One card that I did do the other day, I was and ahhing about it when he came out last week. This Reece James card, I would heavily suggest doing. In the last 2 days that I've used him, he has been fabulous for me. One of the better cards to use in that right back spot. So for me, good little option there for you. In terms of team of the week, does squad battles still have it? It does indeed. So we can go through and check this out. So in terms of what we've got on the bench, nothing really too spectacular, but again on the benches right now isn't going to be anything too much. Burke's in there, doesn't actually look a bad card in terms of a right winger. Actually, do you know what? It's probably easier to just pull these cards up. Yeah, that's much easier to see them. Yeah, that Burke card isn't too bad. Scottish in the Bundesliga, bit of a different link to have if you wanted. Where's not bad. Ansu Fati's in there, 4-star, 4-star, striker left, mid, left wing. Good potential in terms of Evos as well. But dead eye on this card probably would be ideal for you. I don't know why I backed out there. Jorge is in there. Again, nothing really too spectacular with him. But Wanga's quite nice. In terms of his old positions, he has got left mid, left wing, and striker. So if you do have Heung-min Son, could be an option that you can utilise with him. Again, overall, actually looks very good, especially off the bench. Could be a nice option for you. Gabri Veiga, not a bad card to have if you're running a bit of a Spanish team. Santa Maria, again, not bad. Evo potential with this card. Good base stats everywhere. But all in all, not really too spectacular, so definitely could do with a bit of improvement. Statch, I actually think could be a good card for the Premier League. Can also play as a centre-back. Actually, as a centre-back, that could be a good card to have. He's got quite nice play styles on him as well. Intercept plus, slide tackle plus, he's got aerial fortress. He has got dead ball because of the free kick he scored, I think, which is good to see EA sort of changing things up there. Bruiser on him and relentless. ++ role as a holding, but as a centre-back, he hasn't got anything, which is understandable. CDM, he's got box crasher plus, holding plus, and deep line playmaker plus, and same for centre mid as well. So quite a nice card in there. Rulli coming in as a goalkeeper, your standard goalkeeper, nothing really too much else with this card. Then we've got Eder Militao, who I think is going to be brilliant. This card does look very good. He's got block, he's got intercept, and he's also got aerial dominance, aerial fortress, same thing. He's also got power shot because obviously the goal that he scored as well. ++ as a ball-playing defender, and then plus as a defender and stopper as well, which is quite nice. Burgers is in there for Swansea. Yeah, I don't know what that means. I don't know what the trophy's for. I wonder if that's one of like the boosted team weeks. Not too sure with that one. Rams in there, good little option for a Bundesliga left-back. Not maybe the best defensively, but with an Evo 2, could be alright. Pulisic is in there, very good card. He's obviously had a good base card anyway this season, so not bad there. Gravenberch, I mean, the best team of the week here. He's probably actually going to be the most expensive team of the week. Him or, actually, Eder Militao will probably be most expensive, but Gravenberch will still be very expensive as well. The Brits is in there as well. All in all, a very good all-round card for hair. Centre mid, a CDM, and a cam on hair as options, which is quite nice. Actually, in terms of that Gravenberch card, what has he got for playstyles? Only 3. Interesting. Okay. Don't know how he works for a story, because that doesn't really work. But hey ho, that's from like last year's EA Pro card, which is really interesting. In terms of Dabina's card, quite nice again off the bench, probably is more utilised there. She has got Trickster Plus on this, the only team of the week with a plus playstyle. Pellegrini's in there as well. All in all, as a Serie A cam, he can play as a centre mid. I'd probably play him as a centre mid. This looks very, very good. Very, very good. Do apologise. And then we also have João Felix, who's got a lot of old positions. Finesse shot plus, technical plus, first touch plus, some quite nice options in there. False 9 as a striker, not maybe the best plus to have, but that's absolutely fine. And then overall, it's not a bad team of the week. I reckon Eder Militao, Gravenberch, Pulisic. I think Felix will be expensive. Dabina naturally will be a bit more, obviously because of rating and stuff. It's quite a good team of the week. I actually think for the power curve as well, it's good cards boosted, but nothing really to sort of set the world alight, which is quite nice. I think we get Team of the Week packs in Champs Rewards, but we don't get that this week actually, so it doesn't really matter. We have another EA Welcome Play pack. I don't know how I've got this pack, because I actually have already had my pack, so I'm just going to take it. I'm just going to say thank you very much, EA. I appreciate it, and we will just pick up a few loan cards with this. Obviously ideal for going into champs, if we can get a few half decent cards in there as well. Luis Diaz, quite nice card to get on a 10-game loan. And then for a defender, another Van Dijk. Not quite. I'm going to take Upamecano just because I don't have him, and then obviously we can look at that draft token as well. So that is that. We've got that Premier League pack that we are able to open as well, because I do want to see if we can pack anything good in there. It does look like the Foundation starter packs have came back, I think. We've also had provision packs the other day, which, as I was speaking about, is a bit unusual. We have got a preview pack. We'll open the preview pack. We don't get anything good from the preview pack. That's kind of standard. We will open the silver one as well, just to make sure that it is open, just so we've got that. We did obviously have silver strikers going up the other day because of a specific evo. There is new kits into the game, actually, want to keep an eye out for as well, which is quite good to see. But to round things off for today, a 5 Premier League players pack, unfortunately, is not going to be a walkout. I was kind of hoping we could have just hit something half decent in there. We are going to start off with Pedro Porro here. Now, he is 82 rated. That's not brilliant. A Lacroix is probably a best option for Farners in there. Quanza's all right. If we didn't have any of these cards, I'd be going, this is a very good base sort of team backline. Genuinely, actually, all of these cards would get into a backline for a starter team. Unfortunately, I'm kind of past that point. But hey, it is what it is. Wasn't really worth it for the cup, but we've got some fodder into the club. Let me know down below what you guys have been packing and what you thought of today's content. And for now, I'm out. Peace.